Hi guys, it's Leah. Welcome back to my channel. Hope everyone is well. And guess what time it is? It is hashtag tags with tux time, which is an open collaboration that is co-hosted with Lolly and myself. And it is the first Thursday of every month. So it's only once a month, first Thursday of every month. And open collab means everyone and anyone is encouraged to join. So tags with tux is basically what we're doing is we're making a tag, but hence tags with tux. There's going to be some sort of little tuck spot on the tag, whether it be a hidden tuck spot or a pocket, something, anything that you want to create on the tag that can tuck something. So as you can see, I have a bunch of ideas here in front of me. Not too long ago, I did the Dex It Up video for our other open collab, which is the Rolodex collab that is also once a month. But I like the elements that I used in that one. So I'm going to try to incorporate some of the stuff I used for the Rolodex onto the tag. First, I know that I do want to, so like this is stuff that I was kind of picking out to see maybe I'm going to use it, maybe I'm not. This I am definitely going to use because I talked about that actually in the video. Because it is October, now we're welcoming fall, so I want to do some sort of fall themed tag. So I have this sticker and then this sticker, and we also have the little pie there. So these are definitely going to be used. I'm just going to put that aside for a second just so I can sort of organize my thoughts. Now, what I thought was because the little pie, maybe I'm going to put that on a little tag or a big tag or this. I brought out a lot of stuff because I'm not sure which direction it's going to go into. But the little pie is going to be somehow on the tag, which is going to be tucked. That part I've already established. Next, I use this sheet for the background of my Rolodex card, and I like the way it looked, so I'm going to use this sheet again for the background of the tag. I also was thinking about maybe using this somehow as a tuck. I do want to use this, and I think I know how I'm going to use it, but I have to see. So the first thing that I definitely know is I want to cover my tag with this. So let's do that first. Okay. So I'm just going to use glue sticks. And I actually addressed this in my last video. I realized when I do my open collaborations, the stuff that I make is basically for me. And I always have been using, my expensive glues for these projects when they're really just paper on paper. And I personally think that it's probably okay and it will, the glue will last. However, like when I do something for a journal that I'm making or something that somebody else is going to receive, I tend to over glue. Only because I would be afraid that somebody gets a journal and I've not glued enough or used the wrong glue and it starts to come apart or something starts to fall off. So that's why I tend to over glue. But then I realized, like, these tags, they're for my, like, personal use if I want to, or my personal collection. The Rolodex ones, same thing. I'm going to fill my Rolodex with all the little altered Rolodex cards that I made. So I thought to myself, why am I using my expensive glues when it's mostly paper on paper and I can use a glue stick? Because I see a lot of people using a glue stick and I mean, it seems to be working for them. So, why not me too? So I'm using my glue stick. And, if down the road I'm looking through my little tag collection or whatever and I see something maybe that's coming up a little bit on the sides or anything like that, then you know what, I just re-glue it. But it's in my possession, so I think I'm feeling okay using just the glue stick. Whoopsies. Okay, so that screams fall to me. All right, so now we have to kind of figure out, I like this because it has that little like kind of thing. So if you had like a tuck, I just feel like it's just a nice way to tuck it. And of course, you know, I'll probably, well, not probably, I will be covering it with probably the same paper actually. Or you know what, maybe not. Maybe I'm going to use a different paper, which actually I am. So I have to decide how big I want it, because I'm thinking I want the pumpkin patch sticker on it. And then this is going to be, you know what, let's put the scarecrow down so we know exactly how much room we kind of have to play with a little bit. So I'm thinking the scarecrow could be, you know, a little teetered, just like that. Teetered, is that the word I'm looking for? Tilted, not teetered, tilted. We're going to just use teetered for the sake of this video because I like that word, teetered. All right, now if we have, let's do something along the lines of, or do I want to do it down? Oh, wait, we need to make sure though that the pumpkin patch, I actually have a better idea. No, I don't have the idea. Hold on. I'm going to take the pumpkin patch off just so I can measure it just a little bit. So it's going to be roughly, we're going to do, let's do like about here and maybe, you know what, right under the lines there. All right, let me put that back over there. So where is my, oh, sorry for the reaching. I don't know if I'm on camera, but you might see my shoulder. Okay. Let's cut this down first. Let's see. And let's do about there. All right. So if we have something right about there, that actually, I like that. All right. So just for now, I'm going to, I know it probably won't show after I cover this, but in my head, I know that I have inked it well. All right, so where is that paper? I just saw it out of the corner of my eye when I was looking. Oh gosh, is this it? Yep, here it is. All right, so, oh, perfect. Actually, it's a very perfect size. What I want to do is I'm going to glue this on, and then I'm going to show you what I'm going to do. So this is going to be kind of cool, actually. All right, so let's get the glue on. And you know what? Now that I'm talking about my glue stick, I would be interested to know, everybody out there, do you use glue stick in your projects? And if so, do you find it like reliable to really adhere papers together? I mean, I know we're not talking about glue stick to put on fabric or, you know, lace or anything like that, because obviously you shouldn't. Well, I mean, you could if you wanted to, but for me, I would definitely use my Fabri-Tac for that, or so. But I mean, paper on paper, how do you find, like, do you find that it is pretty permanent, or do you feel like it's good for a while, but it does somewhat, you know, lose its stickiness? And you see what I'm doing? Listen, that is sandpaper. And you know where I got this idea from? Lolly. She uses her sandpaper sometimes too. So of course, you know, she's my main inspiration with most everything I do. So I am bringing out my sandpaper too. You know what? I'm going to just go a little sandpaper crazy on this project, because I was having another idea. What if we just did a little bit to the edges here, and then we re-inked? It will, I think it will hold the ink a little bit better. Maybe. We'll see. But it also gives it a little bit of a weird look. so it's, you know, kind of gives it that little been around the block. And I look like I'm really aged, but I'm actually not. Okay, so I don't know how much that did, but just like a little bit around the edges. And then when you re-ink, I feel like it takes the ink a lot better, but it also makes it, the paper look, like it's so worn. You know, maybe you found this tag in an estate sale and it's been passed down through the generations. No, I'm just joking, but you know, kind of spruce it up a little bit. Spruce it up to be sort of more vintagey. Okay, I don't know if that did anything, but I think it's kind of cool. All right, so we did this one too, and now let's sort of retouch it up a little bit and see what it looks like. All righty. Beautiful. Okay, so now what I wanted to do was watch. I want to see if this works. If it does, it does. If not, you know what? That's okay too. Because what I'm thinking is kind of putting it on here and then putting the sticker over it, so it gives it sort of like a little bit of a textured look. Okay, let's see how this looks now. I mean, like, you know what I mean? Like, this is just super cool, like that. So in this case, actually, I might use some of this just because, I don't know, just because. And I'm going to put a little bit, like a little bit of a lot, which doesn't make sense, but a lot. Is that an oxymoron? All right, and I'm going to go like this. Oh, I have cat hair on there. Sorry. Good thing it's just staying with me. All right, so let's kind of, like, I just want to squish it on a little bit. Ooh, look at that. To make it look extra wrinkly. Am I in frame? Probably not. Oh, I love that. Okay. All right, so now let's see how this looks. Look at that. I am going to put also a little glue on this just because I don't know how well it's going to stick to that. But if we just have, you know, just like a little like that and go like this. OMG. Look at that. That is so cool. And it's very, like, you know, textury. So, love it. Okay. So then that will go like this here. And then, yeah, I like it. Okay, so let's glue this down. And, you know, I am using this just because it's easier to glue with a nozzle. And let's get it down. I'm not going to put it all the way at the bottom, just so you can see some of that sanding we did a little bit. See, like down here, there's glue seeping out, but under the glue. Okay, so look at this. Awesome. Okay, now let's bring in, so we have our little pie here. And I don't think that we're going to need this necessarily. So I'm going to put that aside. And then these were the tags that I wanted to use for the pumpkin, or for the pumpkin pie. And I'm really just kind of gravitating to this one. And I'll tell you why. Because of the colors. Yes, this one's a little, I'm going to put this one back. So we're not going to do anything with that. This one I really like because it just screams fall to me. I don't know if it's the twine, if it's what it is, the colors, but I think let's just kind of rough it up a little bit. To kind of match, you know, I'm going to do this over my garbage can because I feel like I'm getting this little paper dust everywhere. But I kind of want everything to, oh my gosh, when I come back and on the camera, I'm going to show you what happened, and I absolutely love what happened. Okay. Look at this. It started to peel up the edges, which, yes, absolutely yes. Okay, so if we are doing the little thing like this, I think, oopsies. I'm just going to take the pie. It's just like a little pie. That's why I feel like this is too big, but I've got an idea. Hold on, let me put the pie back. I have, oh, let me put this over here. I have little, I got this little cute pink basket and I put all my, well, some of my, I shouldn't say all of my little ephemera pieces in here. I got it for $1.49 at the thrift store. It's really cool. But it has these little tags, which, hold on, there's other tags. Let me see if I can find them. I thought I had them all together. I kind of wanted something. Ooh, maybe that one. Okay, let's just take a little look real quick. Because this is kind of like the same. This is somewhat the same, but a little different. But this here, oh, it has this on the back. Oh, you know what? I don't know why. I like this. And maybe you won't see the pumpkin too well, but you know what? That's okay too. We know it's there. I love how the sandpaper kind of takes off that first layer. Ooh, you know what? This is getting kind of cool. Ooh, look at that. That's really cool. Okay, well, all right, so we have that. And you know what? Honestly, I'm just gonna put the pie right there. There we go. So the pie is there, and then this, let's just put it on here. Okay, so hold on, I have an idea. Okay, so I'm gonna put this down somewhat centered. You know, it doesn't have to be perfect. I do want the little top to stick out a little bit, only because that's going to stick out from the top of the little tuck that I have going on. But you see how I think there should be something at the bottom, but what I'm going to do is I'm just going to use my pinking shears and give it a little twinge, and then I'm going to, you guessed it, oh gosh, the one thing about this is it is a little bit dusty. There. Okay, so now if we put this in there, oh, look at this. Hold on, let me put this away. Look at this. I love it. So there's our little tuck. And you know what though? I'm thinking I want something up here. Oh my gosh. Look what I had right on my desk. Absolutely yes. Absolutely yes. Yes and a yes. So if that can actually go like this. Oh, you know what? I have even a better idea. Don't go away. I'm right here. I'm just going to do a little bit of sewing real quick. We're going to do a little... Oh, perfect. Okay, wait till you see this. Okay. Sorry. Oh my gosh. Look at that. Oh, go put it behind the thing. Oh, I think that is very fall to me. All right. Let me see here. Let's just go in a little bit, but oh, all right. So there it is. There's the scarecrow. There is our tuck. There's the pumpkin patch. You can see the little bit of texture underneath. There's all the sanding around. Oh, awesome. Yes, I am excited the way that came out. Whew. I hope you guys liked it too. So again, this was the collab that is co-hosted by Lolly and myself. It is called hashtag Tags with Tux. And it is the first Thursday of every month. We upload the videos. Everybody and, you know, everybody, yeah, basically everybody is welcome to join. Just make sure if you do upload a video, tag both Lolly's and my channel in your description. That way we get notification that you uploaded a video and we can go over and see what you created too, because the ones that we watch, the ones that we see are absolutely amazing. And also, if you just search the hashtag Tags with Tux, all the videos that contain the Tags with Tux hashtag will come up, and you can make sure that you've seen everybody's. And it's, you know, it's a easy way also to see or to search for who else has joined the collab. All right, guys. So make sure you jump over to Lolly's channel and see what she did for her tag with a tuck, and see also anybody else, search the hashtag and see what everybody else did as well. Oh my gosh, that is so cute. But I hope you had fun coming along with me while I created my tag for the month of October. And I hope to see what everybody else does too. All right, guys, so that is it for this video. As always, thank you so much for watching, and I will catch you in my next video. Bye.